Hello and welcome back to the next video in this brand awareness stage of the author's adventure. And I love brands so much. Why is that? Because it allows us introspection, which is high emotional intelligence. It allows us to explore the depths of who we are, what our purpose is, and how what we do impacts others. Whether you're writing your book, you're speaking on stage, or whether your book is the core of your business, whatever it is, when we come from the inside out, we have a brand that will stand out amongst the competition. You will have clarity. You'll be able to speak with such eloquence about who you are, what you believe in, and why you do what you do. So it's so important. So today, let's dive on in. We're looking at brand statement. This is a statement that's going to set you apart from everyone else. So let's see what this is all about. So here we go. Brand statement. And hopefully now you can start to see how BBP brand is consistent and emerging for you in all that we're producing for you. So brand statement. Good narrative question. What is it? Well, let's look at this great brand. Just do it. Nike. That's their statement. Just do it. Don't think about it. Do it. And what a great statement it is. Nike's vision is to bring inspirational innovation to every athlete in the world. That's why they say, just do it. Just do it. Its mission statement is to do everything possible to expand human potential. So when you see all these values and vision and mission together, it's easy to create these amazing statements that make you stand out from your competition. I'm using that word very loosely because I'm more a collaborator than a competitor. So, but there is still competition out there if you want to think of it like that. But what makes you stand out and what makes others want to come to you and work with you, that's the collaboration way of thinking about it rather than your competition. So that's just another little nuance for you to consider. We're not competing. We need to come together, but we can stand out and our voice heard because we've got such a message to share with the world. So a brand statement is a one or two sentence or phrase that describes your mission, the expertise, and a promise. So the purpose behind the brand statement is to help others understand who you are. So just do it with the tick. Over time, as the brand gains traction and people know who it is, there's no explanation needed because it's all subliminal, it's all deeper. And we just come to that level of understanding. It does take time, but we have to start now and take consistent action. What is it that your company does? But more importantly, why are you doing it? You know, I have this saying, do what you love and love what you do. Then it doesn't feel like work. And then what is it about you that makes you unique? It'll be around your energy, your persistence, your clarity, your consistency. These are what make you unique. That is something that's challenging to do. We all know that. We get sick, we go on holiday. You know, we have natural punctuation in our flow. But when you get yourself set up and you begin to expand and have a team, you can take time out and your company still goes, your business still goes, your brand's still going. So it's about building up to get to that point. Sorry about this morning. So let's look at a great personal brand, because you are your brand. I believe that's where we have to start. I am the brand. And my brand is then subsumed into Brilliance Publishing. Hence, I'm driven by integrity, and so is Book Brilliance Publishing. So there'll always be something, your thread will be threaded through everything you do. So I believe in beginning with a personal brand. So if you don't know this fella here, the great Tony Robbins, his personal brand is transform your life. He's a great NLP coach. Close the gap between where you are today and where you want to be. So that's what he does. Go to Tony Robbins. He'll find out, where are you now? Where do you want to be? What's stopping you? And he'll help you get rid of that so that you can close that gap. You can accelerate potential. You can collapse time, whatever it takes. So have your personal brand. So let's look at what we are. Our brand statement is we turn authors into entrepreneurs. So you don't just come to Book Brilliance Publishing to become an author. No. I see greatness for you. And that's my brand statement. I see the greatness in you and bring it out to elevate you so that your brilliance can shine. That's mine. That's what I do with people. So it's no surprising then that we take you, come as an author, but we can show you a bigger picture, a bigger potential, and we show you what it means to be the entrepreneur, the speaker, the business, the writer. And that's who we are, and take you to success. So, why are we wanting to write it? Remember, narrative is so important. And here you can see some of the reasons why we want to write it. You target marketing. It's good for advertising. It helps you register your focus. It's the impression that you give. It's the design. It's how you show up on social media. So keep in mind, a brand statement isn't a slogan full of sales, these buzzwords. Its goal is twofold, and it's much deeper than just a sales pitch. It helps brands stand out from the competition. We've already said it's to help you stand out no matter what, so that you will attract people who want to collaborate with you. That's what I'm finding. Make it easy for clients to relate to the brand. Find something within that. So in our statement, we turn authors into entrepreneurs. That's quite scary because we have a bigger vision for you than you have when you come to us. That's scary, but you know what? That's what makes you successful. Always scare yourself a little. Because if you're doing things with too much ease, you're in your comfort zone. That's not going to make progress. So, 4 elements that make a great personal brand statement. Keep it succinct. And there's a little explanation as to why. Time is of the essence, so make sure that your message packs a punch. The most effective personal brand statements are succinct, never extending beyond a sentence or two. Emotionally provocative. Deciding ahead of time if you want your message to shock, inspire, amuse, create curiosity to your attendants. So we create curiosity because we're going to turn you into an entrepreneur. Oh, what's that? How'd you do that? Oh, that's inspirational. It's intriguing. So how do we do that? How are they going to turn me into an entrepreneur? What is an entrepreneur, you may ask? So the message you craft needs to be filled with valuable information that addresses people's needs, yet compelling enough that they want to learn more. Exactly what's an entrepreneur. And formatted with purpose. No matter what type of structure you go with, the most important thing to remember is that your personal brand statement should be formatted with purpose. Has to have a purpose. So, ultimately, a personal brand statement should answer questions regarding who you are, why you're valuable, what you do, and who you serve. So I serve authors to become entrepreneurs. So it's all in there. And some questions, you can go through these and make sure you understand a wee bit of consolidating what I've just gone through. And of course, the next point is, here, I'm not going to read this out for you. You can read them at your leisure as you go through that. And of course, Thank you for listening today. So stop sharing for a moment. You now have your play sheet that you can go through, answer the questions, come up with your own brand statements. And don't worry, you will have a number of brand statements before you find the one that talks to your soul. But you've got to start somewhere. That's what I always say. So come up with a brand statement, put it in the group, share it, and let's give each other encouraging and supportive feedback that makes you think about the words you've written, and maybe someone else's perspective might enhance what you've got, and you might think differently, and you might be able to tweak a word or two or whatever. It's taken me a year or more to come to We Turn Authors into Entrepreneurs, and that's only happened quite recently. We also have brand statements like you drive, we navigate. So we have not one particular brand statement, but We Turn Authors into Entrepreneurs is the one that we're sticking with just now. But in our copy, in our advertising, in our marketing, and in our PR, we have a number of little phrases that are branded that we can use. So never discard any of the statements that you come up with, because they will be useful in different contexts. But what we're working towards is coming up with the one that goes, yes, that's it. And your brand statement usually comes from taking a whole lot of information. It's like a funnel. You put it all in at the top, you narrow it down, and out comes the brand statement. So all the ideas come down, and some statements come out. You think, that's quite good, let's hold on to that. And then you go back and you revisit and you refine, you reflect, you review, and you go round the methodology of awareness, win, and evolve. And that just goes round and round, and that's the all methodology that we do. It's repeating, and every time we do it, we get better and better and better. So that's brand statement for today. So good luck. Enjoy what you're doing. Remember, ask questions. Let's get a discussion going below this video in the group. And once you get to your brand statement, let's share them. And then what I'll be doing is I will be collating all our brand statements, and you'll start to see the power that's within them. And don't worry, I'm also in a group here on school, because I'm with a coach, and we put in our ideas, get feedback, go away, tweak, 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 or we might see someone else's and think, oh, that's a good idea, that'll fit for me. So this is all a process. It's not just you get the outcome immediately. So keep going, be consistent, be persistent, be insistent. There we go, all the tints. So until the next time, this is Brenda saying, be brilliant, much love, and toodle pip. See you in the next video.